Well, here we go. Let's see if this works. Twitch had an outage this morning, a partial incident where video broadcasting was not working. I'm glad they found and fixed it. See how it goes. I'm at the part here where I'm going to commit what I have, and then we'll start to build out the wrapping text. Status. Add. There's a lot of things that could be added here. Godot project, Godot scenes. Everything in Rust. And this is going to be a short stream. It was supposed to be longer, but well, the outage. So here we go. I don't even remember where I'm pushing that to. Oh, there. Okay. Hey, Togglebit. You've developed quite a following, Togglebit. Well done. I went a different route. I just had 8 kids, so my following is slower to build up. Other than Twitch being a little off this morning, it's going all right. Let's see, we're going to be doing some text layout. So here you can see the models that are being built up. They're so pretty. So I'm doing 2D text and 3D space for my game. And just look at that, it's gorgeous. So models should be good. I'm gonna check on my internet. I did get into the Starlink beta, so my internet is incredibly fast, but occasionally I lose some internet. So hopefully it works out. Okay, where did my mouse go? There's my mouse. So we're building these. We need to get into text wrapping and get it so that when we add some more stuff here, it doesn't just add more to the scene. So we'll clean that up. But first, we're going to do some layout stuff. We need to be able to wrap the text at a given time. Now, the other thing I need to do is make sure that I have the mesh instances added to the right place. We're going to go back into the text control. Now in here, when we go into render, we set it to the scale of the owner. Oh, it could be my end, actually. I've had a rough little patch here with Starlink. So hopefully they'll just keep adding satellites, and this will clear up. But the only way it's going to get better is if people use it. Yeah, currently it's uploading okay. I almost feel like I need a kind of man-in-the-middle buffer. Oh, it was flaky yesterday, and they just fixed that incident today. I was having issues this morning. I tried to start hours ago. Tried to connect to a number of different places. But that all went poorly. Where it was telling us that OBS is connected, but the stream went dead. I mean, that's easy, right? Just toss more things into orbit. Go. Add more satellites. Now, what we need here with this mesh instance, we need a bunch of these, but we do not need to set their translation. In fact, they don't even need to be visible yet. Let's see, so we could probably control the visibility. So maybe I'm doing this incorrectly. This render should probably be split up. One, to populate the number of multi-mesh instances. We need to manage these. We also need to create the glyphs if they don't exist. And those have to be done in order, but they do not need to be positioned. This here needs to be swapped out, that, and this little bit down here. Yeah, Twitch is saying that my internet's unstable. I also have this little link I found. I found somebody's site where they track all the Starlink satellites. That's interesting to look at. All right, take care, Togglebit. Thanks for stopping in. Morning, JB Pratt. How are you? How have you been? Comment out that, and this down here. But we need a child for every one of these. So if there's n number of them, we need that many. Let's take those, toss those down there. All right, so then for every one of the characters, we add it over. We should probably not have the visibility on any of these set up yet. So let's go back here into, let's say, build glyph. No, not there. See this glyph here, I need this to persist. So self.glyphs needs to persist. We ask it for the entry or insert with. We need to and modify glyph. So we'll do something here with that. Glyph dot. Let's see, what do we have on glyph? Oh, it's an optional glyph. Ooh, that's right. One too many? No. 1, 2. Oh, equals glyph. There we go. Now in this case, we want the count. We want to update the count on the multi-mesh. Maybe we'll just say set character count. Oh, that's interesting. Set visible instance count? I don't think I created that function. Did I create a function like that? Oh, I was asking you, JB Proud, what sort of position you're looking for? We're just going to have this little pass-through function, self.multimesh.set instance count. Now, what is this one? What do you mean, unknown? Oh, I have to get a reference to it. There we go. Now we have a tref to it. And it does not need to be mutable. That's right, interior mutability for the Godot stuff. And it takes an I64, which we're going to deal with U32 here, because really we can't go below 0. I mean, logically, it just doesn't make sense. All right, the other one that we want is set visible instance count. Which is the same thing. Just some pass-throughs. We're going to come back over here. Set visible instance count. Now we want to set instance count. Whatever the count is. Char count. Don't really want the option, we'll just deref it. mean, it's copy, so it should be fine. Now we set the instance count on these so that Godot can kind of increase the size of its buffer or decrease the size of its buffer. Then we have to go through and keep track of each number of these multi-meshes. So if we have too many of these, how are we going to remove the multi-mesh? Do we need to? Will they just go away? And we're not keeping track of how many multi-meshes we've already created. Oh, we need to keep track of that. Because it's per character as well. We should probably have a list of these. But we're giving it a ref to a unique. We can. This add child takes something that's as ref, simple as arg. Here, it has to be a node, and ref unique does that. But if we wanted to copy that and store it so that we'd have a reference to it, we could. We're going to need our multi-mesh instances. Going to be a hash map of char or glyph index, which we could probably do. That's going to be to probably just a vector to a multi-mesh instance. No, to a ref of a multi-mesh instance. And that's probably shared. And as soon as it hits the scene graph, it should probably be shared. 1, 2, 3 of those. So when we get to this point down here, if the length of that is not enough, or if it, I guess if they're not equal, then we need to do one of two things. Remove some. We can pop them off the end, remove them from the scene tree, etc. Or add new ones. Okay. Now in this case, I'm just going to clean this up a little bit because this mesh instance should probably be shared. Oh, into shared. There we go. That's a ref shared. Should still work for the add child. That should take both kinds. Now, what we didn't do was also copy that. It's a ref. Should be able to clone it. Is there what's on the ref? So we're looking for the Godot Rust docs. Pretty native. Ooh, 092 came out 6 hours ago. Beautiful. So ref, I wanted to get a clone of this. Do we just do clone? Okay, ref is clone if the axis is not unique. I was looking for a different type on here, but I don't, or a trait. I was looking for a different trait. I don't remember what it's called though. New something? We had some other type. Don't remember. Anyhow. Alright, so we should be able to just clone that, toss that into the end of the list. But are we already borrowing self-mutably? Is this going to be an issue? Well, we could do it for glyph. Let's see. Self dot multi-mesh or mesh instances. Entry, we're going to use ch again, whatever the character is. Then and modify. So if it doesn't exist, we're going to add it. That's our list of them. Let's not push. Oh, we should probably, this should be a move. Here. That's going to need to be saved to a local. If it doesn't exist, we need to create the array mesh. Excuse me, the vector, and then add it to it. Let's see. Oh, I see. It's going to do it that way, but yeah, we'll just get the array. Or default, so we should be able to get the empty array back. Or the actual entry. For instances, sure. Why don't we just push onto that? Should be a vector, right? Two errors, what are they? Ah, mesh instances, we need that. All right. Good. Okay, so that built. Now, coming back to where we were. This isn't correct yet, right? We're only dealing with one case. In fact, yeah, this is wrong. This needs to be saved to a local. It's entry here or default. Extract a variable, rename the variable. Glyph mesh instances, great. Take that out of here. Now we should be able to see whether or not the length of that array is the same or different. If it is, I guess we have two cases, right? If the character count is greater than this, then we need to add some. If it's less, we need to remove some. if glyph mesh instances is less than char count, less than or equal to, then we'll bring the count up, that in. Otherwise, we'll have to remove some. Okay, now what is the difference between these? Mesh dot length. Ah. No. Is this correct? No, it's not. This is going to be from the length, subtract into variable, current char count, new char count. So from mesh instance count to char count, we add one. What? Oh, okay. Okay, should that be U size or U32? It's not. The hash map's not going to be big, regardless. There's only so many characters. Could make it U size. Why do we currently have it as U32? Let's find out. Trying to remember if there's an API in Godot that might have influenced it. Ah, there we go. Set instance count. That wasn't it. Hey y'all. Well, I did say I was going to be a short stream today, and unfortunately I gotta get going. Too bad I missed out on the longer stream due to Twitch this morning. But thank you for following along. And if you want to reach out off stream, usually available in Discord. Let's see. Who shall we raid in Science and Tech? Oh, Starship. Oh my goodness. What are they doing? Are they going to try to launch today? All right, we're gonna raid anti-666. We'll see you all next time. All right, bye-bye.